We're here to talk about When the Wheels Fall Off. It's a bit of a love story between Willow and Hunter, but there's a lot more to it than that. Can you tell my viewers a little bit more about the plot without giving too much away?
Davo's our fearless director. He's also the writer on it. So he wrote it, and it's really the story of Hunter, this young teenager who comes from a broken family. He's living in the West End, and then the parents separate, and he then gets relocated to the East Side. Definitely more of a conservative lifestyle now, and not having his dad there. He just, he drinks. He's an underage, drinker, getting into mischief. He comes across the it girl, which is Willow, who just every guy wants to know and get with. And they have their connection, and it really just shows you what they do with each other, finding each other, and my character Skinny is kind of he's a side character who kind of comes in and really stirs the pot. He's always under people's skin. He's always throwing he's throwing things people's way, and it's really going to show you what happens when people aren't there to take care of their kids and be there in their lives, regardless of what happens in the marriage. What's going to happen in the childhood, raising them and being there for the youth. And it's just going to be a dark look at life through these eyes of these teenagers who skateboard, drink. They're not really thinking about anything except the moment. And we're going to show the viewers what happens when the wheels fall off.
When it came to the writing, how do you go into this and say, okay, I've got this idea. Now I have to build it into something interesting enough, obviously, for people to want to watch.
Of course.
But how do you put pen to paper and say, this is what we want to show?
Do you want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always.
Okay. So the way I write and make films as an artist are very similar. Always, it's abstract expressionism. The script started off as a 27-page script. I wrote it about a year and a half ago, based loosely on some friends, family, and people that I knew. And what I did was I created a story, and then I realized that the story now was too big and it wasn't going to work out, because I primarily work in big format, like features and stuff. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I can expand the story and kind of go here. So we started casting it. Once we got the cast going, started rehearsing, I started kind of seeing, everyone's like, where's the rest of the script? Where's the rest of the script? And I just kind of started picking things and seeing the cast, and we were able to cast really well so that the characters started to come to life. So then I basically was, okay, I've been writing the script, and I hadn't been writing anything. And then I went and I think I sat down, and like 3 days later, I wrote that last like 45 pages or something. And then I gave that to everyone. They're like, okay, great, we like this, we can do this. And then, where's the last page, where's the ending? And I said, oh, yeah, and I kind of stalled that. And then I never even actually gave anyone the last 10 pages. We just went and shot the end. And the film itself, the writing for me is basically, I kind of go with it, and I let the kind of characters do shit. And sometimes, am I allowed to swear? Okay. Let them do things, and sometimes I don't even like where the characters go. Sometimes I don't like where the plot's going and stuff, but I rarely change it. I kind of just let it flow and go. And I find that in the end, it cuts a lot more kind of like loose, and then it gives us time on set to kind of like work scenes out, flush them out, and then kind of draw on them and create new scenes. So the movie itself is like written, and it's a blueprint, but the script, I've always told the actors, is just a blueprint, So the writer, I always say, fuck the writer, that's me, but it doesn't matter. Let's just go with what works, and we kind of weave the story along. I mean, I swear, we probably added like 15 scenes that weren't even in the script, maybe.
And when you guys went into this project, did you give yourselves a timeline?
Well, I'm very time-oriented, so I had said, okay, February 14th, we're starting, and we wanted to really be done principal shooting pretty much for March or a little bit before. So we shot this like a feature film like in 12 days, low budget. We're showing you that you can come up with something amazing without the glitz and glamour, and that's not reality anyways. Like, reality is that real deal. And talking about the writing, it was a living organism that was evolving every day of the shoot, what the characters were bringing. And we also had Mandeep Sandhu, who's our other producer on it, and he was really the mastermind behind scheduling what scenes are we shooting. And as an actor, being in the film, I liked not knowing the end, because then we tend to anticipate and predict when we know the ending. But when we don't, it left me in this state of just what's going to happen. And that then translates to just being, I think, something just really special on camera.
Like Daniel said, I think not knowing the ending almost benefited everyone, because the ending, like when I watch looking at it now, it's like, holy shit. I mean, like some of it's just like, I mean, we got much
you'd
more
get
than.
different reactions as well, right?
Yeah.
You'd get a little bit of surprise out of the actors.
And I'll be honest, I'm not going to say everything we shot in the movie I was like, sweet. I mean, there's stuff I want to reshoot. There's stuff, not because of the acting per se, maybe more for the shootings I didn't capture things the way I needed to capture them to tell the story. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's a live kind of entity, and I think it's better that way. I don't like that kind of like, okay, here we go, and everyone, here's our 5 pages today. And I like to be shooting here and look and go, holy shit, look at that bridge. Everyone get up on that bridge, put the camera over there. Guys, walk the fuck across there and say something. What do you mean say something? I don't know, talk about your families or something, how much you hate them. Just walk and talk. Yeah. And from that, we got so much dialogue. You know, the actors brought so much dialogue. I mean, yeah, it was very cool.
That's awesome. When it comes to the timeline, did you guys work it out so that you could enter the European Film Fest circuit?
But I think we're on track, right?
You know, this is our list right here, and so we, from our logging, our syncing, and our transferring, and we started editing April 1st. We're gonna have a trailer out for May 2nd, and we're gonna showcase that at Cosmic Zoo on Friday, May 2nd. So join us for that, and it's a celebration. It's a bit of a wrap party. We'll showcase some of the local talent we have that are not just actors, but are also musicians or artists like myself. And then, yeah, we want to have a rough draft for June, and VIFF is going to be really our first big film festival we want to get it into for this year, so that hopefully in September, October, you're going to be on the red carpet interviewing us about how we're in this film festival, and hopefully got some accolades to come along with it.
I have one more question. You have already gotten ready for this, but I tend to ask each of my guests about their socks. I would like to know if you guys will show me your socks.
Sure. I wear, I have about 300 pairs of short-cut polo socks, and that's the only socks I wear.
Are they all black?
I'd say 85%, but some are Argyle, but they're all like that. They're all short-cut. Some of them are red, some are blue, whatever. But that's the only socks I wear. I don't know why. I had some weird thing one year where I kept buying these short socks. I bought like boxes and boxes of polo socks, and they're on sale, so.
Is it to do with, do you normally wear shorts as well, though?
No. Well, I mean, most people play, yeah, he does. But I don't. This is the first time I'm wearing shorts in a while, but I just haven't left my office. I didn't leave the office today.
It's all right. You're working hard.
Yeah.
And backdating, I had the pleasure of doing the interview with you at Be Seen, the Checkmate Films event, and you put me on the spot with the socks, and I was really just wanting to showcase my shoes because I had some real nice new shiny shoes, and my socks were I didn't want my socks to over trump the shoes, so I really wasn't prepared. But this time, and look, navy blue suit, but bam, we come in also polo, and that, so these are my power socks. This is you got power ties. This is my the power tie, power socks.
It's true. Red's the power color.
Yeah. So I came prepared.
I'm happy to see that.
It's so different. Like the producer dressed like this. Like literally, I got holes in here. My sweater has a hole in it. I swear this polo shirt's like ripped. I just realized how
We look
bad
like
I look.
a commercial for polo. Honestly.
Yeah,
with
except
our
for you
polo
actually
socks.
dressed up without rips all over your clothes. Thank God.
Maybe they'll sponsor your movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
You talking
I know, right? Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it,
Yeah, of course.